Hey everyone, and welcome to Tech Tuesday. Today I'll be showing you how you can take your PowerPoint to the next level.
Okay, let's start our journey to taking our PowerPoint to the next level. So here we're going to start with a simple picture of Disney and some balloons. And what I would like to do here is make it look a little bit more professional and entertaining, something that's going to catch my audience. So up top, I'm going to go to Design. And over to the right, you see this Design Ideas. So now it's going to generate different ideas for me to just select upon. So we can scroll through and look at ideas that PowerPoint has generated for us. And even if you don't like any in this list, you can click See More Ideas. But personally, I really liked the first one. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to type in Disney trip. And notice how on the right, it is still generating more ideas based on what I'm typing in. So we can continue to select a different one if we'd like. So this one actually is pretty cool. So I'm going to select this one. And then now I'm done. So I'm going to go up to the top and I'm going to uncheck Design Ideas because I don't need that taking up some space. Okay, on to our next tip. So here I'm going to show you how to embed a link into an image. So I've put a picture of my YouTube channel right here. And I'm going to insert the URL to the YouTube channel so that when I'm presenting this, all I have to do is click the image and it will take me to the YouTube channel. So to do this, I'm going to go to Insert, click the image, and select Action. Now here, I've already inserted the URL, but I would click URL and then I pasted the URL in. So we're going to hit OK. And then I'm going to show you this in action. So we're going to present this and slide through. And now I'm going to click simply on the image. And as you can see the URL is embedded. And what it's going to do is it's going to automatically pop up Google. So this is nice when you are trying to embed videos into your slideshow. You can embed them into the slideshow or you can just drop a link to it, which makes it easy so you're not jumping in and out in PowerPoint. You're staying strictly along the path. Okay, our next tip is I'm going to show you how to put in animations into your PowerPoint. So here I have places to travel, and I simply created a text box and typed in Jamaica, another text box and put in Florida Keys, and then a third text box and put Hawaii. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click Animations, and I'm going to select Jamaica because it's my first animation that I want to fly in. I'm then going to click the Florida Keys because I want Florida Keys to come in second. And I want this to come in like a wheel. So now as you can see, 1 is going to be Jamaica, 2 is going to be Florida. And then now let's select one for Hawaii. So let's try, and if you scroll down here, there are different ones. So let's try a swirl. Okay, so that's pretty sweet. So 1, 2, and 3. Once again, I'd like to show you this in action. So we're going to go back to the PowerPoint presentation. And now when I click the next button, Jamaica swipes in. Florida Keys comes in a wheel. And then lastly, Hawaii. So this trick is good for when you don't want your audience to see the whole slide at once. If you want to take them through a list, this is a good solution for that. Now this next tip here is pretty neat. So say I have a picture here and I want my text color to match the picture to stay in the same theme. What we can do here is I'm going to go back to the home and I'm going to highlight Pepsi. I'm then going to go up to the font color and I'm going to click eyedropper. I then will hover over the Pepsi background. And look, it changed the color of the background exactly. Now let me make this a little bit bigger so you can see that color. But see how it identically matches the back of that Pepsi logo. So now I want to change that to be the red. So I'm going to go back to eyedropper and I'm going to hover over the red and click. And as you can see, the color is the same again. And then white. And let's actually try this blue down here. Eyedropper blue. So this is nice to keep your themes the same as your pictures throughout the slideshow without having to sort through these font colors or make your own or try to make your own color match. I found that tip to be very helpful. Okay, so many times I find myself find a perfect image on Google for my PowerPoint, but it has an odd background that I don't really need. Although this background's nice because it's clouds, I'm going to demonstrate on how to take the background out of an image. Okay, so where we're going to go is I'm going to click the picture, and then it's going to take me to picture format up at the top. So I then want to click remove background, as you can see all the way to the left. Now what this is going to do is it's going to automatically select the area that it thinks is the background to remove. But as you can see here, is I'd like this pole to come in so it looks more natural for this picture. So I'm going to click mark areas to keep. And it provides me this little pencil to click the area to unshade it so that it will stay. And then you can see up top that there's a little bit of purple up there by that sign. So I'm going to select that. And then we're going to click keep changes. And now the background has been removed of this sign, which is some pretty quick editing skills for a picture in your PowerPoint. It is very common in a PowerPoint to have a bullet point list. So for our last tip today, I'm going to show you how to make the bullet point list stand out and look a little bit more professional. So what we're going to do is we're going to insert a text box. I'm going to create my text box, and I'm going to paste in my bullet point list. I'm then going to go to home, and I'm going to select this icon right here that says convert to smart art. And right away, it gives me a bunch of options for my bullet point list. As you can see, it already looks a little bit more professional. But I'm going to click more smart art graphic to show you around of the different options we have here. So there are matrix, relationships, pyramids, all kinds of different lists that we could put our bullet point list into. But for today's purposes, I'm simply going to click an arrow list. And I'm going to hit OK. Basic timeline is what I selected here. I'm going to make it bigger so my viewers can read it. And then up top, it also provides me more options and to make this look a little bit more snazzy. And as you can see, there are 3D options as well. But I preferred this option right here. And one last quick tip is you can also change these colors to help even draw the audience attention even more. So green for Excel, and then for PowerPoint, I can make this orange. Okay guys, that does it for Tech Tuesday today. I hope everybody has a great rest of the week, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.